feel to come back, especially playing other characters?
So exciting.
It feels great. It feels really nice to be trusted with being in the show again. So hopefully we did an okay job the first time around. And it was really great fun to play satanic nuns. And it's really great to have particular roles written for us as well, which is very special.
Yeah, total treat and completely unexpected, because we thought, honestly, that season 1 was a standalone season. So to get an opportunity to explore a different corner of the universe has just been wonderful.
Neil said your characters were part of the season 2 plot since 2019. What were your reactions when you first read the script and knowing you were going to be playing romantic partners?
Yeah, I mean, just sort of seeing the script and where things go was just delightful. But honestly, just sort of seeing my name on the script and knowing it was basically like a little gift that had been put on this page, but loads of people were going to be reading it and then we were going to make it. It was just lovely. So my reaction was obviously I had a small cry and then I said, yes, please, wherever this story goes, how wonderful, what a great thing to be a part of.
You described the season as quiet, gentle, and romantic. What other words would you add to it?
Ooh, quiet, gentle, and romantic. I would say it's mysterious.
Yes, I would.
I would say it's exciting.
Yes.
We need one more.
Authentic.
Ooh.
I think it's about people searching for authenticity in a way that we haven't seen before.
But I like his words gentle. It's very warm.
Yeah.
And the character Nina is in an abusive relationship. How do you think this was explored this season?
She's in a difficult relationship, perhaps. But Nina's character is such that she is quite unknowable. She's slightly enigmatic, and she definitely keeps people at arm's length. So I'm not quite sure we know exactly what her relationship is. And that is something that she gets to explore once she gets to know Maggie more.
And Maggie and Nina have so many parallels to Aziraphale and Crowley.
Yeah, I think it's a really lovely tone to the script and the story, and it. Somebody said the other day it's almost like our characters kind of make Aziraphale and Crowley more accessible, because there's a human female connection now, so they're one step closer to the angelic realm, as in the audience. So yeah, I think it's very clever how he's balanced the characters like that throughout the season.
Yeah. So I hadn't seen the first season, which as soon as my involvement was confirmed, I promptly binged season 1 and loved. But I did read the book. But it, the series felt sort of different. It was fuller in a different way, and I don't know. But yeah, I mean, very, very into the world.
Yeah, I watched the whole season. I binged it as well when I first got the audition, because I was like, I've obviously had heard about the show and I knew about the book, but I just hadn't, And so when I first got the sides, I was like, okay, let me go and see, what the fuss is all about, really. And then I binged it, and it was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, it's so good. And then when I found out that I got it, that was when I sat down and I read the book.
I hadn't done either. I was aware of it. I'd seen it about. It wasn't really something that I thought I'd particularly like. I never read books. It wasn't going to happen. So, it was only when I got the job that I thought I'd better watch the first season. And I'm very glad I did, of course, because it's great. It's, I had to really show me where we're going in season 2 in a way, but also just to get the humour in it, I think, and to see David and Michael particularly and how they just do such a great job as the ultimate angel and demon. So yeah, I hadn't, but glad I did, because it's a great show.
Liz, I want to know, how was it to play one of the bad angels, as Aziraphale describes in season 1?
I think I am both good and bad, which is what I really love about her. In fact, Neil Gaiman said that Seraquiel was a grumpy angel. He was looking for a grumpy angel. I'd been told they were looking for a sarcastic angel, but now apparently it's grumpy. So I'm going to imagine that Aziraphale meant the grumpy angel rather than bad. But yeah, no, I love playing something that's really rich. So she's not all goody-goody. She's also not bad, many things. And I think that's it. The characters, whatever you're playing, are really rich in this show.
Mm-hmm. Quelin, so nice to talk to a fellow Brazilian.
Yes.
I hope you know Brazil already adopted Muriel. Muriel is like our little sibling now.
Oh, good.
I want to ask you, what do you think makes Muriel different from the other angels? Because they have been working for quite some time in heaven, but Muriel it's a good angel.
Yeah.
It's like pure.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that she, they don't have any experience outside of, the little circle, which is the office and work, So I think for me, it's just been, they are really pure, like you're saying, but I think what was key for me, or what helped me to give also, like, this character, like, depth, like you're saying, is that, they're so curious about the world around them. And, I think coming to Earth was like dream of dreams, you know what I mean? And obviously they've like known about Aziraphale and probably think that they're a little bit of a rock star in a world, you know what I mean? So it's honestly, it's been great. It's been great.
Shelley, do you think Beelzebub is going through some crisis over hell and their role in it? Because there's one moment Beelzebub says, wouldn't it be nice if someone told you what a good job you did?
That's such an interesting question. Yeah. And I asked myself that in playing the character, and particularly that scene. And it's funny because Neil had said about that scene in particular that it was one of those that he kind of wrote and thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have the character, have a little bit of thought behind what you just assume is the character from what you see. But I think that's the point. After Armageddon didn't happen, they're all sitting around going, okay, so this is the job we've been doing for eternity, and for why? And I think it's those kind of questions when you have these celestial beings, I don't know how, the demonic beings as well, when they ask those questions, it's kind of, well, why? Yeah, we're just doing as we're told, and we're told that if we do the thing that we're meant to do, then we're evil. But actually, maybe there's another side to these things, and it means that they're far more complex than just the good and the evil, and that actually some thought and feeling is going on inside the character. And what a great adventure for this character for this season.
Liz and Quelin, you both were inside Aziraphale's bookshop, so I want to know, is it as cozy as it seems to be?
I can't even begin to tell you how nice it is inside that bookshop, girl. It's like, it's the detail is just, yeah.
All the books are real.
All the books are real.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, and it is cozy, and it's got all of these little knickknacks that you're kind of like, it just, obviously, set design just went to town, and it's just incredible. Like they're all on the same page, but they are given the liberty to really just explore and have fun, and and all of the departments do this as well. So it's not just the bookshop, everything else, because we kind of expand on the little Soho corner this season. So it's like, it's just the amount of detail is just,
you feel like you're in a real shop. You definitely do. And it's like that. You don't feel like you're on a set. because you can't see anything other than being in this brilliant world where, you know, it feels like there's real dust, real books, real knickknacks and things. It's great. Yeah.
The pub had 2 floors. Do you remember?
Right.
There was like a floor to the pub.
And doesn't the bookshop as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like being, all the sets are like being in an art installation. And so when you're working in those environments, it's kind of like you just get the circumstance for free. Yeah. You know, you get your whereabouts, and that's a kind of, that's great for an actor because you don't have to, it's great to use your imagination, but when you're just there, you're like, okay, good, here I am.